standard, except there's an ISO.
ISO Jet lineup here. Okay, so on the side of DSG, they have run the exact same team composition the last time, and it worked to great effect because they closed the game out against Ninjas in Galaxy 13-2 with the exact same composition that Kizuna are running right now.
Oh,
they
and
definitely have a chance to fight against them.
They absolutely do. And also to update everyone really quick, because I forgot to mention it, Cairo is subbed in, Ender is out. And Cairo is taking the KO. So we're going to see how things shape up. Yeah, it's a bit... I don't know what's happening with Ender. It could just be tech issues, to be honest. I'm not too sure. But
yeah,
if he's feeling down, he's not performing, that's a worrying thing as well, because we had him as the head-to-head as well for this series. So far, Juicy's chilling, because the head-to-head, to be honest, is Shinsei versus Vera, apparently.
Yeah. And now, with the map opening up, Ascent again is going to be the map pick here for the side of DSG. They will be starting out on the defense here, so Kizuna, they're favoring chances on this attack. And again, Shinsei swapping over to this duelist again. What do you think about this role swap, actually?
Shinsei into duelist?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good. I think it's good, but it might be somewhat desperate in a way, because maybe Shinsei has decided that he's a bit more comfortable in duelists, but he has been showing a lot of impact performance when he was playing the Cypher, when he's like fourth alive still. Shinsei going out first sometimes might hamper the team if the rest of the team can't really find that same duels that he can take.
And now Kizuna, they are storming onto the A side. Shinsei is able to find a lurk on towards mid though. Oh, and his presence is going to be known. A couple of sheriff shots ring out here. He's forced to back off, but look at this. He might get caught off guard by Vera here if he decides to peek out. Here's the footsteps. Wind is going to be primed. He's just going to be able to walk back to his team with a spike in hand instead.
Oh, what?
Wait, what? Wayne just catches Cairo out of the smoke? Okay.
Master Wayne has 6 cents, brother.
The shock dart is going to come out. Kale already tagged down to 28 HP before even coming into contact with their first opponent. Styron dispatches him out with a clean headshot. Walking up here is going to be Shinsei, but he is next on the chopping block as well. 10 seconds remaining. What else do you have for Kizuna?
This is disastrous. This is not how you want a pistol round to play out at all. You're essentially dying, not even on sight, you're dying to time on pistol round. DSG take the lead, but a little bit worried for what's happening for Kizuna here. I mean, even their coach is playing in. This conversation should be had by then.
This goes here.
I don't know.
And this is one of the things I was talking about, right? Regarding the role swaps and the IGL changes. Whenever you're making changes like this into a team in the middle of a split, it's so hard to adapt to, and we saw that as well with the timings. It looked like Kizuna weren't sure what they wanted to do that round as a unit. And look, this DSG are just capitalizing on this, picking them off, like shooting fish in a barrel, honestly.
Shinsei so far the only fish that bit back. Found Styron over onto that B site. So rotation coming in for both Shinsei and Kale because they have to grab that spike with a minute left, but it's being strong-armed by a lot of DSG players. They're essentially surrounded the moment they come past this wall here. Shinsei and Wayne are going to be the guards of it. 2 on the board for DSG, and this is looking rapid from them. Very comfortable too.
Yeah, but okay, Kizuna can still bring us back. Really.
They could. It's just a matter of you know, it just worries me on how that pistol round played out. But again, at this level, forget about it. Go next round, right?
Yeah.
That was an eco. You
Now,
lost it. It's fine.
They will have rifles across the board
Let's
to
fly.
work with. But look at this. It's going to be the operator from Vera. It's going to be the Odin from Styron. And I want to see how they weather the storm. Because these weapons, these big guns being online so early here. Oh, Vera just barely missing the timing on towards Shinsei there.
That's dangerous. That's really dangerous. He even takes the secondary fight as well. Goes to the jump spot too. There's a lot of players up top on this catwalk area going into tree now. About to go past the garden area too. Space is being taken. They should be hearing all these footsteps. It's a trip by the door there. They have to deal with that. If not, there's going to be some spam right through. But no, Wayne just swings it instantly with the Spectre. That's a rifle down this Shinsei. It's their entry fragger. And Reverie goes down as well. Grumble's there to back him up as well. Cairo finds two. The coach is doing work so far. Spike is going down, but he's being held by an op past his cage. There's a fight on top. Is Juicy. He finds both kills as well. The coach is somehow doing this all on his own. Oh my gosh, and Kale finds that as well. So Cairo, yeah, all right.
There we go. Finally, cracking their code.
Okay.
For him.
Oh, by the way, it's Evo who's their coach.
Oh, sorry.
Kairo's...
Yeah, my
Kairo's-
bad. I forget. Oopsies.
So far, though, okay.
Showing work.
That
Showing
round
work.
did not look too bad from Kizuna there. They were able to stabilize it eventually. It looked like a pretty promising round. Shinsei, I feel like he should have had a lot more utility to support that because, oh my god, Vera just gets picked out on towards mid now. And that's the middle area completely blown open because look at this. Grumble has not placed any utility to cover this mid area because that's where they stationed their operator jet. And now the rest of Kizuna, they're just scaling up rapidly on towards this A cubby area. Not opting to bite towards a tree just yet.
Well, Shinsei finds another one onto Grumble as well. So Dishy slowly being picked apart here. On the eco, does make sense. Juicy does have his double tap here, so he's going to activate it, try and take the fight, but yeah, instantly shut down by Cairo. Not the coach, by the way, my bad. Shinsei finds Siren as well, and it's looking to be a round all wrapped up for them too. All 5 alive should be the case. Wayne should be looking to save this rifle. And maybe find 1 or 2 on his exit. Well, he might actually find Shinsei here. This would be huge if he looks the right way, but he looks the wrong way, the wrong time. A flawless round coming in from Kizuna, and we're all tied up.
Okay, Kizuna are looking so much sharper in those 2 rounds there. Every single decision matters so much, especially when you got these few games left, and now Shinsei picking up the slack with the operator. His 2 hands. We'll see if he can blow open another round here on the side of Kizuna, because the setup's going to be changing a little bit for the side of DSG. No rifles or Odins can be available to them. A bolstered economy to play off of, and it's going to be a mid default being called here from the side of Kizuna. Interestingly enough, the mid setup is going to be completely open still, with only a single tripwire to the exit of market.
Slow crawl up onto catwalk so far. Wayne gonna peel off the angle in the meantime. Let them possibly take control, and Shinsei has actually snuck through the timing a little bit. He's gonna hold the angle. It's gonna be close. This is gonna be really close and tight here if they start peeking to it. Barrel is seen, but both players go down to Wayne. So entry into Garden has failed. Op is dropped, so they're looking into their second avenue, which is going to be B. Rotations coming in, and kills up first to try and take contact and take base. And you know that there's a lot of response here. And yeah, the undercut and the shock dart coming through as well.
30 seconds left.
We saw that nuke Shinsei last map, so you have to be very, very careful. You see on the site, first up in the defense is waiting. He's getting flanked though by Kale. Found the timing. So now just Siren left back site. Finds the kill into Esmonde. Here's the footsteps coming through, but his teammates are coming in. And yeah, DSG, they wrap it all up for that defense.
If they do
Right.
something, I'll see it.
Good catch from the side of DSG. Wayne shutting down the push onto his tree was so instrumental to keep Kizuna at bay that round. And the rest of the team, they were just able to swoop in on towards a B site. Pass go and collect $200, right?
This goes here.
Do people still use that reference anymore?
What reference?
Pass go, collect 200.
I've heard it once.
Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. Shinsei. He was just blitzing through there, but Vera just clotheslining him with that operator, and now the execute's gonna come through for Kizuna. Wayne shutting Cairo right out. That ultimate already being denied here. The rest, the team from the side of DSG, they are waiting patiently for this retake. Juicy picks up one to allow his team to skill up, resetting that shield, and getting another kill for a triple here.
Good stuff coming out from Juicy. Doing the ISO to good work. It's really terrifying, you know, his capability on this character so far. It really is. It's the ISO being put onto duelists that know how to work with second chances. That's lethal. Just so much more than lethal.
How many times have we seen Juicy just stand still and shoot multiple people and just shoot his shield orb and then stay on the same angle, not unswinging? It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it is. All right. Siren is up with the Odin again. Oh, but Shinsei takes down Vera as well. If he's not careful, getting saved by the kill contract so far, but we're gonna have to see if this fight goes his way. No, it doesn't. Juicy wins it out. Reverie finds Siren instead. So 2, 3, and 4, they have to pick up a little bit more numbers, and Gale just swings out, takes out Wayne as well. Grumbles there to trade it back. 2 on 3, but A site's completely open. Neural Theft is going to give them that information too. Door's going to be locked down, and they're looking to play into the main side for their post plant.
And now Kizuna.
One enemy remaining.
They have been able to get a bomb down, but the post plant is going to be good for them. Cairo picking up the Odin, gunning down the remaining members from DSG, securing the third round. One round is all that separates these teams right now. DSG, again, they're still in the lead. They're going to have the bolstered economy to support this operator by, but the ultimates, maybe even so far.
Where did he even get the Odin?
I don't think you bought it, right?
No, so I think Siren swapped it up for a rifle. He picked it up off the ground, and they were already close range, so he just looked up and fired the Odin. Oh,
The damage! No, Cairo!
a little bit of revenge coming in from Siren. Taking out Cairo. Ooh, has to be really careful when he activates that shield, but it doesn't even matter. Takes out Kale and refreshes it as well. It's a fight over here in main, and Vera wins that one out as well. The op is good for it. As Monday goes down, they floss a smoker. Shinsei is going to try and hold the angle, but Vera quicker with the trigger. Reverie's left all alone now. This has fallen apart before the clock even went under a minute.
My god, just the pacing here from DSG, the Hunter's Fury to get that information, to deny all that space, and then Juicy able to isolate that kill on towards Wayne. Siron coming to contact with the last player, puts a Reverie down in the dirt. 5th on the board here for DSG, looking very promising for Ascent world record any percent.
Man. DSG have... I want to see more Ascent, specifically just from DSG. I just want to see how teams deal with them. I just want to. I want a little bit more insight into their protocols, don't you?
Yeah, because Ascent is one of those maps that a lot of the teams can have a deep playbook.
Well,
Yeah, no amount of workshopping is going to save you from Varus Operator getting caught off by timing like that, unfortunately.
and why not, right? A tail is old as time. If you're flashed, just fire the op before you peel away. GC's here to bring more death upon this B main area. And double up with his opera as well. Vera did take a little bit of damage. It's down to 62, no armor. Died to 2 bullets there. They're opting to rotate back. Oh, this might just be a full save, actually.
I mean, if we look at the economy here, for the side of Kizuna, I don't blame them. They're not going to be able to scrap together a buy next round. And I think we're going to see a timeout being called. I think what's happening right now is that they're probably talking through how they're going to approach their attack, because
Pseudo timeout.
they have been just getting
30
caught
seconds
out
left.
everywhere by DSG. It's like, if we're in a competition of making like the best decisions, DSG will just be winning by a country mile.
Yeah. So likely using all this time as a pseudo timeout. Maybe going to call one as well
10 seconds left.
to just really deepen the conversation that they can have here, because this lead isn't too far away for Kizuna to catch back up. But they can't let DSG keep that momentum. And oh, Juicy has already found, finds 2 of them. So only 1 rifle save going to this next round.
Oh, this is going to be disastrous, man. And just like that, yeah, that's going to be Kizuna's timeout. Okay. One thing I want to talk about is the gaping hole on middle and how it's not being exploited by Kizuna, because they have a real way to deny information here from the side of DSG.
Mhm.
And exploit the fact that there is no cam, there's no tripwires in mid whatsoever. They can still pressure the extremities of the map, like the A lobby and B lobby areas, but that mid area of the map can be a huge question mark for DSG, leaving them a window of opportunity to work with. There are also the timings they're taking early on, which I think are perfectly falling into how DSG are playing this map at the moment. And it's not really working to their advantage, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, man, it's... I don't know. Okay, I feel like Kizuna, right? They have a bit more leeway in terms of other teams in the split to figure this stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they're doing this almost downward trajectory is a narrative on its own, which is a very concerning one still, even with all the strategizing they can do. Against a team like ESG, I mean, it's much harder.
Ooh, and now already trading blows against DSG here. No damage to be found just yet on either team. Looking at how everybody's postured here, DSG, they're going to be so ready to catch this push. Vera, he's already scaling up middle on that operator. And slowly but surely, Kizuna's options are getting dwindled down here. Lockdown being deployed. Kizuna here.
No distraction.
Oh,
Kill
instantly
contract's
with the
being
kill
deployed.
contract.
Seems
wins
like
it out.
called up to the challenge here. 1v1 is going to be good. Opening up the round for his team here, actually.
Oh, Reverie even finds a headshot onto Vera. So sight is theirs now for Kizuna.
30 seconds
Cairo
left.
is a little bit low, or no, doesn't have armor anymore. Here comes the Hunter's Fury for their defense on this site, and it's so good. It finds 2. Third strike goes into market, but it doesn't find its shot. Wayne is on for this clutch so far. Takes down Cairo. 1-on-1 left now. Reverie only has a sheriff to deal with, so he has to try and really hit this shot here. He has to play around with the timing too and the angles. Wayne He's gonna slowly crawl up and oh, Trevor, he finds that shot. 4K into the round. Back to the wall with the Sheriff. Got the kills with the Hunter's Fury too. All right, a little bit more livelier from Kizuna here.
And look at the economy state. They are bringing this close against DSG. Despite the scoreline, they have such a little bank to work with. Kizuna here are really making it close. A lot of these rounds, they're going down to the wire. They just need to be able to secure it in these post plants now. Look at this. Kizuna just storming down towards mid, and now Vera with the operator is going to catch out Shinsei, but Cairo trades him right out.
Yeah, it's like a pseudo high-low setup.
Right up.
Op was gonna exchange hands there for a moment with Juicy trying to take the shot with the shield up, but he took so much more damage than he thought he was gonna get. So now, map is gonna quiet down.
They're going to be scaling up towards A here for the side of Kizuna. Ultimate already being popped here by Cairo. Paranoia is going to go on towards the generator position. Wayne, first contact is going to be good. Swings out, picks up his money and kills one. Grumble just shuts the door in their faces here.
It's impressive long range spray down from Wayne. Master Wayne at his antics again. He's leading the board too. Master Wayne.
Oh, wait. Is that a naked operator from Shinsei?
That's dire. That
How
is,
do you feel about this one, Tak?
okay, that's very dire, but glass cannon offing has been a rule since the day of old, right? So
yeah, but
it's
the thing
doable.
about glass cannon offing is that you have to be able to use so much utility to get that op onto a good line, right?
Mhm.
And unless that is the case, that operator is going to find so much trouble just scaling up on its own. So you almost have to like babysit the op this time around. And that's exactly what we're seeing in mid. We're seeing the Esmonde and Cairo both in mid here together with Shinsei, covering that middle area. Now there's going to be a tripwire on mid here. They're going to be destroying it just for now. And I think they broke the one at the market door as well. So that's both tripwires out of the round. But somehow Vera? Wait, with the Blade Storm just catches out Shinsei here. Cairo unfortunately shutting down the flank, and Styron now with the Odin in hand, 19 HP and counting. Just shutting the round down.
Don't peek into it. Do not peek into it. Just gonna die to the Odin. But no, it's just DSG. They're just holding the site, filling it up, taking the duels, and winning out the round. 8-4 is where we're gonna mark the half as we go into the swap.
Okay. And that was going to be disguised on the attack. And we have already seen how strong they can be on their pushes here. Their defaults is where they are at their deadliest, in my opinion. Because all of these members are just so sharp, and anyone could just find an opening at any avenue. So the onus, my opinion, will be on Kizuna to try to hold this down. They have a pretty default setup, especially on towards B, actually. Yeah, you know what? This is as vanilla as it gets, you know?
Yep. Singular tap is going to deny the shield for Juicy. See if he can get the refresh for it, though. Shinsei around the corner in the smoke. He's waiting for a push, waiting for the spam battle, but once into market just yet. They're actually still holding towards the A side because that's where they're likely gonna rotate into, likely where they're gonna end as well. Drone coming out to try and find a bit more info into Garden and Tree. So far, they know that there are players here. They're backing up. UC and Shinsei getting their first kills as well. So Manpower is traded, but there is the entry coming in from Wayne and Styron with the classics. Cairo and Esmonde, they fall on site. Kale around the smoke, holding heaven here. But Wayne, he's waiting for a push as well. He's just waiting. He still has paranoia available to him as well. Backing away after the smoke dissipates. This looks so hard for the retake. This is so hard, especially when you're taking so much damage coming in as well. Paranoia to stall. Look at the amount of DSG players on the other side of the smoke. How do you even deal with this? Can't even give away your position with the tracers, because if you do, you're just going to get spammed. And yeah, that's how the round will go. DSG take the pistol, 9-2-4.
And that's why I was talking about the defaults from the side of DSG, right? In terms of mid-rounding, they make such smart decisions. Usually, they rarely hit a site with man disadvantage, if you ever noticed. Like, DSG is one of the teams where, yeah, we talk about them for their explosiveness, their creativity, but their mid-rounding decisions is what truly carries them, in my opinion. Because they're just so smart in pulling off these rotations, so disciplined before hitting a site.
So far, just farming up the orbs. They know they don't have to play too hard into this defense. Don't need to lose guns. They don't need to lose more util than they need. He should be hearing the footsteps, and Wayne takes out the first one, but falls to Kale with the classics there. Ooh.
Okay, I'm not sure if I like this anymore now.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
This is looking interesting. Okay, gun thrown out, so making sure they don't retrieve that Bulldog any sort of chance, but yes, you don't have to worry for it for now.
Wait, this is big brain.
Yeah, considering they have just completely left the B side to try and strong arm the A side. They might have thought that Wayne was here as Lurk, and that's why they're pushing towards A. That's a possibility.
Yeah. That definitely is. I think when they heard DSG cut noise, they might have instantly assumed that they were going to hit the other side and bolted for it. But now the B side, it's gonna leave completely open here. ESG, with 15 seconds on the clock, they are going to get the spike down. It's going to be a 4v4 retake for Kizuna, but classics are going to be all that they have to work with. Cairo already being shut down the flank, and now it's looking really dire for the Foxes.
I mean, at this point, you have to just try something, right? But in doing so, you're also giving them more ult orbs too, just by running into them. On Reverie. Okay, good for one, but goes down to Vera as well. So yes, she only lose 2 members there. Guns are still pretty much in their advantage. Util up top. Wayne is already on 20 frags, by the way. Leading the charge. Master Wayne.
Master Wayne indeed, because he is whipping everybody in this lobby right now. 20-9, what a scoreline. And now, Kizuna, they are going to be able to get a full buy going into DSG's bonus round here. They're going to opt to play that turret in the early contact position. So now, they know that the rest of DSG, they are storming towards B now. But Grumble is going to find a pick on towards Esmondi on the other side of the map, leaving the rest of the members scrambling, but Reverie swings out and picks up Vera.
A site is open though, and both Juicy and Grumble are here. So they're just waiting for the delivery to come in with the spike. They'll come in sometime. It's same day delivery after all. But they are getting flanked. They are getting flanked. Hold the phone, hold the phone. They are getting flanked by Cairo. So they've actually locked them in here. So DSG, this is where they are going to have to make their final stand, assuming Cairo doesn't fall in the flank here. Be so careful. They're waiting for the timing too. No spam coming out just yet. Still a lot of patience. Here comes the entry for Shinsei. He's looking for this first kill. Sees Juicy behind Jin, but Juicy finds Kale instead on the drop. Finds Grumble down in hell, so that's cleared out. Second kill is good onto Juicy, but Wayne returns it back onto Shinsei. Sight is cleared just a little bit. Referee's on there, but there's the flank fight, and no, it goes down to Styron is Cairo, and Reverie left with 20 HP on the site. Ooh, good little one tap. Has to find Wayne though. They're both pretty much on equal health. But Wayne, he can just be so patient. He can just be so patient, and he will. 11 round secured for DSG. Off the patience of Master Wayne.
All things considered, that was a really good round from DSG. They opted to start off really fast and hard towards that B side, sending. They were all the way in onto that switch position, getting themselves a pick as well. But with Juicy and Grumble making their way towards 8, they had that option available for them to rotate the spike over. And Wayne, he was so aware of that flank coming up from Cairo. You talked about the flank, but that one-way smoke was such a good answer to shut down that play.
Yeah, it was. It sways the fight to them. Oh, Shinsei has to be so careful there. Nearly losing his head to Juicy if you gave him the advantage there. Both duelists are going to push in and try to take a little bit more space. Vera's going to hold the smoke. Juicy going to wait for any sort of reswing coming through on market, but so far nothing. Spacing is good so far, and pings are there. While Shinsei goes down, and does Cairo as well. This Monday does good to try and find Wayne. Juicy also falling towards market, so somehow this has equalized towards the mid round. 50 seconds left. It's looking very scrappy. So many different duels happening. And if Vera's not careful, he's going to get shot with his left here. Never mind. Trains the gun barrel back onto Kale. Deals with him swiftly. Takes out Reverie as well. And Esmonde left into the 1-on-3 scenario. Stuck over on A main. He could find 1 or 2, but no, Vera just swings it and snipes him out of the round. Match point for DSG. Kizuna only, what, 1 round improvement off of their last attempt, which was the Icebox, which is 13-3.
Dude, if you told me that these were the scorelines we were going to be looking at today, and you told me that these two teams are going to be playing, I would have laughed at you. But I'm not laughing anymore, man. And I don't think either is Kizuna.
No, evidently not. And Vera, he wants to shut this down really fast. I'm just sure he is going to come out to try and clear some space, but no one is going to get tagged by it just yet. Oh, Kizuna, they answer back fully. It lights up blue. It's Cairo mostly taking the kills. It's a quadruple from him. He just pushes out and says, wait, there's a chance until it's over.
And there certainly is. Kizuna is one of these teams where they've been around for, like, these players have been around for quite a while. And so, Ascent is just as ancient of a map. How many years have we seen Ascent for?
Since beta.
Dude, Ascent is older than some of the children that are out here nowadays. Can you believe it?
No. I don't want to.
The point I'm trying to make is that Kizuna, they should have good protocols built up into here with their experience from previous teams, and now we'll see what we can pull off here, because it's going to be 7 rounds in a row, but man, that is not how you want to start it up, because Shinsei, he just got dunked into the hoop by Vera.
A bit too wide on that swing as a crouch peak too, so yeah, he had the movement maybe with the dash, but I don't think it was even proc just yet. Rumble is going to use the neural theft, so they're taking note of where all these players are. Planning the attack now, and Wayne finds Esmonde. It's looking all but over. That's their smoke's gone too. So even if they go into a retake scenario, it's going to be really difficult. They do have 2 ults to work with. They have a Hunter's Fury. They do have a KO ult as well, but they find Kale. Cairo finds Juicy so far. Good little taps. Goes out to flash, trying to clear mid, sees where this player is. It's Grumble. He's trapped around this corner, but with Reverie going down, Cairo is left into this 1-on-4. So far now, 1-on-3 takes down Grumble. But with Spike going down, he has to make the play of his life.
Dude, I think this might be it, man. Ultimate's going to come out here. Vera forced to unstick with
he
the
threw
off
the
the hole.
gun.
Classic, dude. That's just the cherry and the icing on top of the cake, is it not?
Oh no, yeah. That's so rough. Missed the shot on the op, swaps to the classic, still wins it out. My god, Vera. Okay. Yeah, and with that pretty much cements DSG as the winner. What was that? 13-5? 13-6?
13-5, I believe.
13-5. My god, yeah. So only a 2-round improvement over the icebox scenario. They looked lost against DSG's protocols. They looked lost. Cairo was giving it everything with some of those rounds. Impressive multi-kills coming from him. But
Definitely. And looking at the stats here, I want to give credit where it's due, right? Because on their defense, they were able to try to bring the fight out on towards DSG. But this time, don't let the stats misguide you a little bit, because the reason why Kizuna didn't have more rounds, or what rather, wait, they were on their attack, right? Yeah. Okay, they weren't able to get themselves on towards the site as much. So it was a 5-bomb plant game for both these teams here. And look at this, Wayne just absolutely bodying everybody on the other team here.
yeah, he was looking very, very sharp today. His multi-kills and his timings as well, they were really, really good. A crucial supportive element to the team to be put onto the smokes is Wayne. And as everyone says, lost to Wayne. Cairo, though, he's going to be the MVP for Kizuna, swapped in to replace Ender for this match. And, you know, somehow it's made good work in terms of stat lines, because Ender was essentially on the bottom of the team's leaderboard, I think, last map. And Cairo shows a lot more performance here. And look at him. He's so big, it doesn't fit in the frame.
Honestly. And that's the thing I want to talk about, though, right? Wayne, he's such a huge impact player. 26.6% headshot. Look at that ACS. He nearly has a 3.0 KDA with 400 ACS. 23 kills, man. He's such a clever player on the team. On the mid rounds, especially on the Omen pick, he is so smart with how he utilizes the pressure on the map. And it just goes to show the expertise that is just on this DSG lineup.
Yeah, it is. There's just so much. The thing about DSG, right, over Kizuna has a lot of promise.